Hello and welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown, the Revisited Special. And yes, you heard that right, it's the Revisited Special. We're back, everybody. The last episode we've done was that of the Beast from the East, and it was revived again. And what time better way to come back to this game that was in a brief period of no updates to finally getting some updates now. So what's the book that we're coming back into? Oh no. Right, that's it, everybody. The 12 Screams of Christmas. That's right, the Christmas special that is belated. Well, I have explained it later on in this video. But yeah, this will be the first time that I've actually going to be doing these Revisited specials while also doing the new recording thing I started back in last year, 2022. Now, one thing of interest I want to point out and show off is that if you're interested in the characters and the story and all that type of stuff, I would recommend you look at the playlist for the 12 Screams of Christmas. That will kind of go into depth with everything there. So this is just looking at the actual bundle and how the revisit story kind of goes about and how it plays out. So there's that. But there are a few things I want to point out before we go ahead and do that, and that is actually point out some artwork that has been kind of related to this, but yet didn't show, so I might as well do that now. The first of which is that of our, a friend, Playboy Vampire. He's done some art with, of course, our favorite, I guess, cartoon elf, Susie Snowflake, which is here, and he basically made her a little bit more toony because, in the story it's basically more of a toon in that type of sense. Another piece here is that of actually her in, if she was ever in Kingdom Hearts, believe it or not, and she actually does a pretty good job, or they do a pretty good job, making it look like somebody from Sora, as the main character. Another thing is they actually drew the Gronks. We got to see a little bit of it with her and Santa, back in the Attack of the Christmas Presents, but here they are in full display, and they are as adorable as you think they are. And of course, he drew some pictures of that with Susie and our dear punk anarchist teenager thing. I don't know if a teenager, she's more like an adult, young adult. I don't know, our anarchist Andy here. And yeah, he does different versions, and it seems like he's been shipping them together, but I digress. It's interesting whether or not, but yeah, it's fun to see some pairing. Something interesting too is that another art I want to shout out is Blonde Wolf. You might remember them. I mentioned them before, and they actually did some interesting little artworks. First of all is that of Aaron Marcus, as well as Susie Snowflake, as I'm not sure what they call these, but it's a kind of style of art, but yeah, it's kind of in that type of field. And the other thing too is I ended up coming across this, and it was actually Playboy requested something from her, and he ended up doing it, and that is of course Susie and Andy together with Nagi. If you remember, Nagi became part of the family for some reason, because after that event came out last year, it just became canonical that now that the headcanon, that's what's going on. So there you go. But with that in mind, we should probably dive into this event, or not really event, this bundle per se. So, if you're curious exactly what goes on and what is included with the bundle, allow me to show you right here. The bundle here comes with the 12 Screams of Christmas. As you can see, it comes with everything you would need. The characters Marcus, Susie, Piccolo, the Gronks display, which is the only way you can get it in this pack, as well as the craftable item, crafting shop, which is Nutcracker place, but or the workshop, I should say. And surprisingly, the actual Marcus mansion is not available in this pack. You can get it in the shop for 20 Goosebucks by the time this recording is live. No idea if it'll change in the future, but hopefully not. But yeah, it's strange that you would think that they would include that, but they don't. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it. So let's dive into the gameplay. This is taking place in January 8th of 2023.
Welcome to the first part of the 12 Screams of Christmas Revisited special. I'll be honest, I didn't think we'd actually come back to doing a revisited special, but here we are. So, the pack hasn't arrived just yet, but I am making this recording to say that I have seen what it is. So, I'm on an Android, and so is Playboy Vampire, but he told me a friend of his actually got to see the book itself. And apparently, and he's on an Apple device, and apparently it's on the main storyline. I'm not sure why exactly, but that's where it's located. And what's interesting about it too is the prize. I got to see what the prize is for what's coming up, and it's quite interesting. I don't have it, so that will be something fun to kind of go ahead and look through again. So there's that. And yeah, eventually we'll get to the book sooner than later. So I think what I'm going to do, because this book series, or the things in question, they're going to be a little bit lengthy as far as what is going to be required. I doubt I'll be able to play back the other characters' scene or quest again, that being Marcus and Susie. But who knows, maybe they might refresh it or something. I doubt it. But regardless, I will see that as soon as they get in here, and then I will make room and adjustments as need be. And within there, I will also... Oh God, look at the amount of coins for that. But, sorry. I was just dumbfounded with that. But, fortunately, I have a plan. I think I'm going to split this into two parts. The first part being up to, because there's going to be 12 parts stories to the main story. So it's going to go up to number 6, stop, and then when I get to number 7, that's continue on with the rest. I feel like that's going to be better because of the fact that the 12 Screams is a big major book, so the likelihood of having it split up to 2 parts makes sense versus how the newer books are more like a one-parter. That is what I see it as. So, that's the plan. So you should hopefully see something soon. I will tell you when I get it. And from there, we will continue off and have some fun back to HorrorTown. It's a little bit of a delay since it was supposed to be for Christmas, but problems. But hey, better late than never. And again, like I said, didn't think I would continue on with the revisited special stuff, but here we are. We waited for winter and all this stuff, and it was supposed to come during the December month to make sure. But it's now Valentine's Day of 2023. Better late than never, I guess. But yes, hi. This is the first part to the 12 Screams of Christmas. So there's going to be 2 parts to this video. The first part is going to go through half of the story. Once we get to the other half, we will then pause it and then continue on with part 2. So first things first. The new thing we got here is the Nutcracker Workshop. And then also comes with the Frozen Pond, which is needed for Curly's animation as well as other people's. And then we got all the Screams here. Now, I already have all these, but they are basically giving me this for free. And you might be noticing the 12th Scream of Christmas is going to be made available for, or these are available in the shop anyways. But you might be curious of, like, why is that available here? Well, there's a reason for that. Because the grand prize is something interesting indeed. But first things first, let's go ahead and buy this pack. By the way, this game's advertising for $12 and they lied. It's not for $12. It's for $20. Ooh. All right. So, yes, as you can see, now Mr. Good old Mr. Who What's His Face is now there. And look at that. The 12 Screams of Christmas book. Join Mr. Piccolo's quest for the perfect location to play. the 12 Screams of Christmas. And you need to be level 12 in order to see this and get this stuff. So, there are 12 missions, which means that we're going to play for 6. Unfortunately, I won't be able to replay the quest line for Susie as well as Mr. Marcus. But if you're curious about that, I would recommend you looking at the 12 Screams of Christmas playthrough that I did before. This is just revisiting for this bundle here, and if this is worthwhile. But anyways, let's see this. Mr. Piccolo gets the mayor's green light to finally give the shape to the 12 Screams of Christmas in HorrorTown. Meet his new friend, Susie Snowflakes, who turns out as the perfect assistant to find the spookiest location. Find out what's inside the Marcus mansion in the Mounts. Good. I got to see they didn't fix this problem. Let's ignore that. The most wanted Goosebumps horror adventure. Right. So, we're going to play this. And if you're curious, what happens once you get the thing? The grand prize is the tacky Santa shop. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting indeed. But alright, let's play this.
The 12 Screams of Christmas. Finally, this year is coming to an end. But better yet, Christmas is coming, Drool. Do you know what that means? Presents.
Oh, Master, you didn't have to.
Oh, don't worry, Drool, he didn't bother.
Don't be silly, boy. I didn't buy you anything. But seems like the mirror is already on it.
See, Drool, is what I said. He doesn't care for you, unlike me.
She bought something for me?
Of course not. But old Mr. Piccolo will be able to do his silly play at last.
Oh, I don't care about all that. All I wanted was a bone or some Christmas pudding. Who's Piccolo anyway?
Alright, so here we got our first quest, and a very happy Mr. Piccolo, which is disturbing. So, be Susie, for some reason, she has to do that. Obtain Christmas cards, and place the Nutcracker Workshop. So let's see this. Be Susie. Alright, so she does drop us that. If you're curious, this is the animation. She did do this before, which was basically her looking the other way, and originally she was supposed to be in front of the mansion, and if you remember, the story is going to show off exactly what happened in case you forgot, but needless to say, there's a reason why she's acting like Susie, and it's a nod to what happened before. Now, part of this will also give you this here, which is pretty much required. And it will also give you the characters if you did not have her already. Hence why it was so expensive. For me, it's expensive. Because, you know, it's buying everything that you would expect it to come with. But I digress. Anywho, despite that, we should probably put the... Well, hold on a second. Before we do that, let's find out who else can do this. Do research on Christmas. Alright, so we got that going on here. We have make a list. And then call the mayor. So this is only available if you happen to have Reggie, you know, for the character there. And as you can see, they still haven't fixed this. But whatever. Use it to our advantage. And then we have Safro Snowball, which is an animation from the old style, but that's okay. And that's... Oh. Is it telling me Slappy? No, Lucy's doing it. Okay, so that's everybody who can do that. Which makes sense. Now let's look at these characters if they do anything. Surprisingly not. Interesting. I wonder why. Oh, whatever. I guess they'll end up doing something interesting when it comes to the other stuff. Now then, let's go over here to yeah, right. I was gonna go all the way to Mr. Piccolo because probably he has something. Maybe. Let's see. No, he doesn't. So what I think they must have done is they probably changed the layout as far as the Nutcracker Workshop of what is required for items. Maybe. Or they might get unlocked after the fact. But let's go ahead and find out. Both together in harmony-ish. By the way, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of getting distracted with this, but, lo and behold, this is just too interesting that I've been waiting a long time for this, and finally we got this up here now. But, I digress. Oh, yeah, and I got that stuff here, so just ignore that. Christmas stuff is going to come up here. Nutcracker Workshop. Right. Um, I feel like I should move this stuff out of the way. I feel like I need to put this somewhere else entirely. I'm not sure where, but I feel like Christmas should go with Christmas. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's good enough. So there we go. It's done. So now we can move this. If you're curious, this is what it looks like. Pretty nice, indeed. Yeah. All right, so let's click. Yeah, so it seems like we got this too. So Claus can do that. I'm just curious if other characters can do that as well. So we got the Sorrel Chokers, we got the Holly Jolly Chapes, so we need to craft this here. And it seems like... alright. So they seems like they mixed up some of the items here. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be somewhat interesting in the challenge. So, unlike before where characters used to drop these items, it seems like what they're doing is that they're collaborating with the scenes and what we got here. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging because in order to get these other items, we have to actually craft. So I'll give it credit. They'll do something interesting. The question is there any other characters besides Claus that can actually drop me that? I think the answer is yes, but I'm not 100% sure. I believe there are, but I'm not sure exactly what the animations are particularly. Because he's a premium character, and he's also available only for a certain bundle. But let's see here. The mayor. Right. Okay. So let's see if the mayor, if she has anything new. Project planning. Okay. So we got that going on there. So now let's go back here. Let's see. We have two characters. Yeah, so only the two characters. So I'm assuming the Mrs. Dark and all that stuff has other stuff they can do here. But we'll see what ends up happening there. And yeah, we'll go from there. And I will come back once this is done. So it turns out there's a bug when it comes to the poison lake, but I'm getting that sorted and fixed now. Apparently it worked, but long story. I mean, you'll see the video, so you'll understand it. But I digress. This video we're looking at this. There we go. Clicked it. This, the 12 Screams of Christmas, with the happy Mr. Piccolo. I still can't get rid of that. Anyway, give me 1 second.
Sorry, noise complaints. Also, I just realized I've gotten a lot of points as far as the leveling system goes, so, yeah, I'm getting close to the 60 mark. But anyways, let's go ahead and click on some characters so that we be able to start this. So, 1, probably 2, and if I'm not mistaken, if I click on Mrs. Dark, this will complete the Christmas cards and also the quest. So let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Shall we? Here we go.
This is epic. Absolutely epic. My work will become one with the audience. One play. One true play. It can change lives, you know.
If you say so. Anyways, congratulations. Christmas is yours to entertain. I've never stopped the people who want to make our town better. Or scarier. I mean, good luck.
I just want to throw out here, I love the fact that Mrs. Johnson's whole character evolution happened in 2020 to the point that we get to the end of the year here, and she just stopped caring at this point. She's like, I don't care. It's like, screw, whatever. I don't care anymore.
After all, my brilliant masterpiece will be exhibited. I must find the perfect place, fast, as soon as possible.
This is like an experimental play I must have to think about, because normally people would be like, well, isn't a play supposed to be like in a stage theater and whatnot? It's like, yes, but I've actually been to plays before where they would actually go ahead and do weird, different ways of doing it. Like, for example, I did a play where it was basically on the actual bus, people would be sitting in the bus, like the actual transit bus, and the person driving certain scenes and whatnot. It's like it was interesting. I think this was going on here, but I digress.
My oh my, what a happy funny sir! Pleased to meet you, pleased to greet you. I'm Susie. What a rejoiceful time, Christmas time!
Oh, good. Look who it is. It's cringy Christmas herself. Get your meme faces ready. Oh boy, I can't wait to see this, like how well this is gonna turn out.
What? Where did you come from, girl? Shh! Off you go. I'm busy right now. I have no time to lose.
What an ogre! It's time to shine. Let me help you, sir. In the name of Christmas, pretty bitty please with Christmas trees.
There's her catchphrase right there, the infamous lines. The infamous lines indeed. Also, I always want to point out, she calls him a ogre. Like, is that like a bad guy? Like in the cartoon she's from, are they like the evil things that are trying to destroy Christmas? Like, makes you wonder, like, why particularly ogre? Oh boy, 25% of current of blobs. Oh boy, I can't wait. More blobs, please. Please?
Snowflakes in the air. Oh, such a holly jolly time.
I just noticed that she says snowflakes and holly jolly, like, like a holly jolly holiday, and like Susie snowflakes. Aha!
Cut it out, please. I must focus. I need the perfect location for my masterpiece. Oh, think, Piccolo, think.
Allow me to join you. Pretty bitty please. I've already explored every Christmassy spot in this marvelous town.
Now, at this point, it makes you wonder, is she lying, or did she actually go around, like... I don't know when exactly this must have happened, but I'm assuming... you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Just stop bringing logic into this, Grim. Just enjoy this stupid Christmas story.
All right, whatever. You can come for now. Just don't be loud.
You will regret this. I will show you how majestic, how authentic, how eccentric this place is.
No, we're not doing the meme again. We already know what's gonna end up happening. Come on, we all know what's gonna happen. But yeah, can't wait to bring that back again. It's always sunny in HorrorTown.
Oh, no. Susie Snowflake. I thought that annoying girl was gone, buried. Where did you put my earplugs, Drool? I can't hear this.
Oh man, this is so amusing to see Curly suffer. Place the first Christmas, which technically we didn't do. I mean, we did. I mean, because this is old event, remember? Remember, old event. I already got all the stuff in mind, but I got extra stuff. I want to put the extra stuff down, right? Makes sense. If it says to put down the thing, I shall put down the thing. Because I want to be as authentic as possible. Like, as a new player to this game, that I'm someone who never played the 12 Screams of Christmas when it came out. So here you go. Unlike me who played it before. For some reason, that seems to work. But when it comes to the Poison Lake, nope, that didn't. That seemed to be basically like vampires again. And I really wanted a cringy dialogue. Oh, okay, I'll shut up now. I'll have that be its own video for God's sakes. Oh God. All right, so we got stuff going on here. Right. I don't know why I'm clicking on stuff. I just guess I got bored. All right, hi you. No, go back do that. You're gonna stay in your hidey hole until I tell you otherwise. But yeah, Dead Santa, right? Dead Santa. Oh, you're over here? No, my friend. You need to be up front and center for some reason. Like right here, maybe. Oh, yes. There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's perfect. There we go. We got the thing down. All right. View Marcus video. All right. View Marcus Mansion videos. Man, there must have... Yeah, by the way, this is going to contradict... if you saw the video before, when me home, you know, that dialogue with Mr. Marcus, he's like, oh, no one documented our thing. Meanwhile, Marcus Mansion videos, it's like, well, obviously someone must have saw this stuff and was like, ooh, interesting. But okay, Ghost, you don't know nothing. All right, let's do that. And then we need to get toy bags. Go shopping around town. Okay, cool. So we got that going on here. And we have some act strange. Ooh, is this what I think it is? It is. It's her jiggling with a present. Yeah, her glitching out with the present. Although I showed you what it was before. If you're curious, it would watch the video for the playlist thing. But basically, it's her laughing, but for some reason they decided to go backwards versus the forward would make more sense, but this just makes you like, what is she doing with the present? I don't like that. I don't like what she's doing with the present. Like, if you saw the front, it's like, oh, she's laughing with the okay, yeah, that makes sense. But this just back, it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. No. No, please. Please, no more. All right. I'm having too much fun with the Christmas stuff. But yeah, so part 2. So we got a few more left, and then when we get to part 6 and going into part 7, we'll end at part 1 and go into part 2, because I figured that this is going to be, I'm going to have enough time to fill out the videos, and, I need to make that ad money. I need to make my money back because I spent money on this, for you, the viewers. It's the least you could do. Watch my ad. Watch the ads. No, I joke. I'm only doing this for I do this for entertainment, but also because of archive purposes and for my own amusement too, by the way. But yeah, it does help, with the money. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Did I say you should move? No. I said you stay. Yeah, go back there. You stay there. The other things can stay over there for now. But you're supposed to stay here next to your other Christmassy garbage. Anyways, yeah. So I do like what they're doing here, where basically they're deciding to have these items be associated with, like, basically, like, they're making, okay, so before you would not need to use the crafting so much because characters would drop you certain items, but they're actually utilizing the crafting shop, in this case the Nutcracker Workshop, to actually make the things. So although the characters don't drop you like Susie Joy or Flora's dolls or Mouse Toys, or or even the Rat King, it will at least give you encouragement to kind of do the the stuff here with the different scenes and whatnot. So that's pretty good. Like, I like that aspect of what they're doing here for this, so I enjoy that. What I don't enjoy is that the Haunting Socks is gonna need the stupid gnome pipes. God only help that I don't use the socks for anything. Well, I mean, it's probably just to craft it because, oh, you need this for the quest, and then that's it. And then all this other stuff is like null and void, useless. But I digress. Anyways, oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff here which I don't want to sell because, I need I need these items for whatever I need them for. Oh, good. Look at that. What is that? Is that the creepy pasta? Yes, it is. It's a haunted hotel. Good. Ah, that's his own separate video. Look at that if you want. I'm going to try to fix it before anything else, but, at least we got this one. Isn't that right, Drool? Yeah, I hesitated there for a second. Got Rockin' Santa Claus here. If I click on him, yes, thank you, Santa. You really do help me out. Now then, this should unlock this. So now let's go to Dustin. Let it load in his house so that we can click on it. And when we do, we'll be able to continue on with the quest to part 3. If the game wants to load, that is. God, give the game some credit. It is old. It's 5 years. It has some kinks. But sometimes it is making me look dumb. You know that game? making me look dumb by waiting. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. Not much better.
My beautiful horror town, did you miss me? Don't you worry, I'll spray my joy around.
You know, it might have been a few years, but that still sounds wrong, spraying your joy around.
What a holly jolly holiday Christmas, isn't it? People can be sad or boring, that's true. However, with a little magic and a pretty smile, maybe some giggles will rise.
Yes, sad is one thing, but God forbid you're boring.
A play, he said, and I love to play.
Not that type of play.
Oh, enough play for that girl. Someone press pause, please.
You can never stop the Susie. Once she's going, that cartoon character is always going. Now to part 3.
All this time writing, rewriting, all the postponements, the frustrations. From now, my career only starts growing up. Beware, HorrorTown. A new hero, a new celebrity is born.
He really has a big ego, doesn't he?
I have so many projects. Of course, my masterpiece comes first, but the possibilities are so many. My old stories about the dead farmer who came back from his crypt. Or maybe the mysterious disappearance of a millionaire who reappeared after 10 years like nothing has happened.
Hey, Reggie, look at this classic tale of Christmas. The sad old man who refuses to quit.
I do say it must be my trash dummy. Yeah, it's nice to see Mr. Wood again. What do you call it? Evil dummy, like even more evil than Slappy, like satanic. I guess I don't know. I think that's the name word, but yeah. Anyways, one thing I wanted to point out, I do like how some of these older characters used to have like they'll show off the character and they will actually see them walking around and whatnot. But newer ones in 2020 and even now, you don't get to see that. Like when the thing pops up, you don't really get to go to the character. It's weird. Anyway, sorry about that ramble. Let's continue with the story and see my my character.
I can't believe this. Piccolo? Not again, old timer. You know people prefer to shop. Art is just old, you know.
Yeah, snobby kid himself.
Oh, you two. Monsters! This time the mayor has given me permission. This play is happening. You two stay away from it.
I do love seeing those two back at it again. Alright, so now it's Marty opened presents before Christmas. So we got that there. So he's the other one who can actually do that there. Right. So then we have other stuff here too. I just want to see, as I figured. Okay. So interesting. Interesting indeed. Sorry. I'm just blank. Right. So he's gonna do that. And now place the second scream, which is a weird ghost. Let me go here. Yeah. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, he hasn't loaded in yet, unfortunately. I'm trying to think, where would a good spot for this ghost be? Could he? Maybe. At the same time, I feel like he should just kind of... Yeah. There he goes. The second scream is done. Yay! Alright. So now, let's go to here. And I guess we craft this stuff. Which, we got that going. Which is good. Very good. Right. Now then, we're going to get that stuff sorted out. And we will continue as normal. Once we continue with this. So we have three more ones to go through. And then, yeah, then that will be it for part 1. So it's nice to kind of have Christmas again. Although, it's a bit late for that. But hey, you know what? It's better than not having it at all. Again, the special book would have been done. Revisit the special. I thought it was done with the Beast, but nope. Here we are again. So, yay, there. I'm as happy as Piccolo here. Well, a few days has passed because I've been keeping busy. Well, I mean, a day or so has passed because the last day, yesterday, I was busy with spending time with the family, which is great because it's always nice to kind of spend time with your family. But I digress. Anywho, grab this tape of Susie, and that would complete that. So now, we just have to click on Marty's house trailer, and then we'll be able to continue on with the quest and go to part 4. So that should be interesting. And I did see Susie walking around here from, well, you know, there's Mr. Marcus, so there he is. And you probably already seen this in this video, because I also showed off what was oh, there she is. There she is. Happy face. Anyways, you probably already seen the video of talking about what came in the pack. I'm surprised that the actual scene doesn't come in it. You would think it would have, but no. Oh well.
That awful Richie Mayfield. He gets on my nerves. There's no one else capable of doing that. Oh no. Maybe there is.
Mr. Piccolo, is that you? Oh, I've been wanting to tell you how sorry I was when we postponed that play of yours twice in a row.
First of all, the first one was not your fault. That was more for Reggie's fault. The second one, though, I can totally see that being your fault.
Boardman. Never mind.
Sure you're okay? You seem a bit tense. You know, the Phantom of the Auditorium is indeed a very nice play.
Oh no, I can't hear this. It's too much. How he dares. I'm sorry, Boardman. I have to go. See that girl over there throwing glitter to the people? She's waiting for me. Sorry.
Good old Susie Snowflake harassing people, as per usual. Wouldn't have it any other way. You know, they kind of give you a pathetic amount of, points. You would think it'd be a little bit more, but I don't know, maybe near the end we'll get more. We'll see.
You're welcome! Christmas glitter about to get better!
Now, here's the thing. Do you think they became happy after they threw the glitter and actually kind of became, the Christmas spirit as you usually think? Or is she saying that despite them running away, kind of like, the joke SpongeBob, my leg bit, screaming and all that? I don't know. It's a funny gag to kind of think about. Both can work.
Susie, leave that woman alone. All right, you can help me, but stop that nonsense. We're in a hurry. My play needs the perfect place.
Dear sir, you won't regret. To explore with me, you'll not forget.
Indeed, I won't. Come on. Where are we heading first?
Let me think. I've heard you said something about a crypt. Over here. Let's go. It will be hard. We'll need to ask Pretty Bitty Please for Christmas trees.
I'll do anything. I'll say whatever you want me to say. Pretty Bitty Please with Christmas trees.
Another reason why I think he actually had a nose like, talk like Squidward. Because, he says it pretty bitty. Like, I don't know if this was a mistake or this was intentional. I don't know. You decide. Place the third scream, which we're going to be doing. Obtain Susie's joy. I guess this is the glitter in question that she was throwing around people. But before we forget, let's put the third scream down. Where you be? There you are. There you are. It's a candle. I already have another candle, but we'll have more candles because why not? Yeah. There you go. Look at that. This is going to be craptacular. Anyways. Oh boy. So, we need to spawn the it says the glass freezer, but you know, that's more of an event item. But this is supposed to be spawned from the snowman, which we'll do for fun. And then the other thing is we need the play the old tavern scene for the sorrow chokers, and then we need the snowflake stuff, which means I have to craft another one of those. So that's great. So I did see there are some characters I have to open up, namely Mrs. Johnson. No, not Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Dark, Mrs. Marr, and Mr. Mortman. Those are the characters at least I need, because everyone else I don't think is doing anything for now. As far as I know, I might be mistaken, but I think those are the only characters I actually don't have doing anything. And again, I do appreciate that they actually are making the craftables a mandatory thing instead of having characters to be able to do it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind when that happens, but, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of the crafting if you can't really craft. So, to have that made available, it kind of, you know, makes it worth doing it. Does that make sense? Yeah? Alright, I should just have her stop doing that. Right, I guess, let's see who needs to be out in the back. Oh yeah, Mr. Mortman. I know Mr. Mortman, but I don't know if Mrs. Mrs. Mars is busy. I don't think she is, because she doesn't really have any animations as far as Christmas stuff goes. So, with that in mind, I love that they're also recycling stuff from my event. So I don't know if you get that unlocked. I'm assuming you do. Okay, so everyone's available. So let's assummon these guys, have them do their spooky scares, as you see here. Yep, everyone's just kind of interacting with everybody. Oh, okay. Well, Sam got spooked so much that he ended up doing a sidewalk crab walk going on there. And, you know, regardless. And, yeah, if you wanted to, you know, if you didn't get the frozen freezer, you would have to spawn this to get the snow globe. Oh boy, me clicking on things I don't want to click. Isn't that a normal sighting? Yes indeed. Oh yeah, and by the way, this item here for Curly does this, and he does this animation to give you this, so yeah, it's quite needed to have that item. But I digress. Anyways, we got one of the solar chokers, which is great. We got this still going on here. But, yeah. I'd probably wait for a little bit longer before, making other choices. You know, maybe I'll just click on the stuff here. Now, there is, something I do want to talk about, which is my opinion on Susie as a character. Like, okay, it's the characters themselves. Mr.Piccolo is an interesting character. I do like him. You know, Marcus is also an interesting character. But Susie steals the show, of course. And I'm probably going to say this, and I'm probably going to regret it, but, you know, I wouldn't mind being friends with Susie. But as we'll find out, saying that is pretty much a death sentence. You should never say that, because, you know, the last thing you want to do is get her that excited, because, you know, it's funny when we have her actually have somebody accept being friends with her. But anyways, yeah, so we got that going on here. So we need to do this 3 times. And yeah. And we'll go through each one of these later on, which is probably a thing. So basically, what we need for the sack. So the sack we're going to need for the mouse toy. And that's it. So that's the only thing that's going to be useful is the mouse toy. And the mouse toy we use for the Rat King. Okay. Alright, looks reasonable enough. Right, so I'll be getting to that in the back end, and I will come back when we're done with that. So that's good. Yay. Cool, that means ish. Right, so I should be done with this, and we should continue.
Where are we? Egypt?
Yes, because when I think Christmas, I think mummies.
Can we see your nice place, good mommy, sir? Please, please, please? pretty bitty please with Christmas trees?
Right.
Even the mummy can't resist the curse of Christmas.
Thank you so much. May your holly jolly holidays be snowy.
Ah, I wish we had that in the game, but nope, not anymore.
Forget this nonsense. Take me out of here. Oh, Bobby, it has nothing to do with my masterpiece. It's ridiculous. No offense, Mr. Bobby. Let's roll out, girl.
First of all, he takes great offense to that, and second of all, yeah, get it, because he's in a wheelchair. Let's roll out. Oh, God. Right, so that should be done there. 2 more quests, and then we're done with this part 1.
How silly. This is the place. Oh, it needs some decorations. Let me fix that. Garlands, a Christmas swing, maybe some candles.
Are you mental? This is a cemetery. How could this place help anyone?
Well, Christmas Carol had a cemetery, so there you go. Happy holidays.
Excuse me, that's incredibly rude. I demand an apology. Ha! Gotcha! Oh man, you should see your face. It's like you've seen a Oh, right. Well now, what do you want with my fine place?
Oh, young goose, the great phantom of Christmas past. We need a powerful occasion for a play. Pretty bitty please with Christmas trees.
Okay, calm down. Come in. I guess you can snoop around a little. But don't move any bones.
Yeah, you better not steal his bones. Those are his bones. That, or it might have been Curly. It's probably Curly's relatives. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Guess what? Place the Gronk display. Obtain Gronk plushies. Obtain Spirit board. Now, apparently, this is not available. You have to buy it for, like, $20 of the Goosebucks, which sucks. But we get to see this scene here again. So here we go. So Marcus, his twin sons, and Susie having a blast. So what they do. In case you haven't seen this before. But oh, great, yeah, hi vampire. I didn't mean to do that. You go back to your hidey hole. Wow, they're just scaring a bunch of people. Wow, look at this. Nightmare. Scare. Oh, they even scared Mr. Marcus. Oh no, look. Oh no, Susie's gonna scare Mr. Marcus. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there he goes. Got scared by Susie. To be fair, I would be scared by Susie too. Well, I mean, I said I wanted to be friends with her, but that's probably just her curse afflicting me. That, and, well, the next part you're going to see why that's such a bad thing with, well, you'll see. It's, oh boy, it's certainly something indeed. Right, so, anywho, they're done, which is great. Yep, got the thing, so I'll be doing that with my off time. But we only need to do one of these with the Gronks. So let's see these little guys. Look, it's the Furby Muppet monsters. The fluff balls. You can't, like, come on. You know what? I'm like, why couldn't you make this into an actual plushie? Like, I would want to have this as a plushie. You know, the different colors of the rainbow. Holiday colors like green, red, and blue, and white, and yellow. Yeah, Christmas colors. Because that makes sense. Where did he go? Did he go up here? Something tells me they did. Oh, and even Susie got scared of them. You would think she wouldn't be, but, you know, even she can get scared or spooked. Oh no, not Dr. Gray. That guy had too much drama. Trauma, not drama. two different things, right? Yeah. He's frozen, then he runs away. Yeah, and Susie just happily runs away. Yeah, so the nightmares become reality. Yeah, so everyone can stop. Everyone can shut up now. You know, we're all done our spooks. There, everyone's gone? Good, everyone's done. Right, so, yeah. So the only thing we have to do now is do the spirit board 2 more times, and then we'll do the last quest that we need. And then that should end everything off. Sounds fun.
Well, as you can see here, I got this stuff going on, and by the sounds of chaos, it's done. So after I click this should complete the quest.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
What now? These are my good friends, Susie and Mr. Piccolo.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that, my friend.
Friends? Oh my! Is it me or is the spirit of Christmas all over town? Andrew! Now we're friends! We can go around singing carols, making presents, decorating! I'm so excited!
Great, now look what you did. You made her too excited. Man, this is probably the worst thing. You know what? I said I wanted to be friends with her. Now I'm kind of regretting it.
Oh, what have I done? Does she ever calm down?
She came without an off button. I'm sorry.
Well, you know the new ghost protocol doesn't allow strangers, Andrew. You must be more responsible. If you want ghosts, go bother old Mr. Marcus.
There we go. So, here comes the last quest we're going to do. So let's see how this turns out.
Oh, the old Marcus. Maybe that'll calm down that unbearable Susie. Classic move. A sad, horrible story.
I'm not prepared, Master. The story within this story? Is he the ghost in the house with the pit?
Not just that. The Marcus family lost a child, Flora. While exploring their backyard, fell in that pit and went silent. They couldn't rescue her. That's why Marcus and the twins still go floating around. Marcus hates everyone, and especially children. The remainder of Flora, I think, has something to do with that.
Again, it's the reminder, not the remainder. But okay, whatever.
I love ghost stories, but this is just too sad for me. Oh.
Keep it together, Drool. When Susie comes bothering, Marcus will scare her away forever.
Okay, place the 4th and 5th screen, which will do. Obtain Flora's dolls. So what do we need to do? So I guess 4 and 5, let's do that right now before we forget. And while this is loading in, might as well. Alright, so the 4th scream is... On the 4th scream of Christmas, my true love gave to me weird spirit ghosts floating in the air. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's weird because this is not really like this is just like this is not like actual items. It's just, you know, part of the background. So really, it's an optical illusion. But, you know, I'm trying to make this look good. Yeah, you know what? That looks perfect. Now I just need a stupid snowman. And I know where to put this stupid snowman. Yeah, the 5th scream. Oh no. Guy's drunk. He's been drinking root beer. The most dangerous of kids' beers. What a pathetic act of snowmanery. I need to put him somewhere over here, right? With snow. Yeah, I could put him here, but then he blocks the door. Like the drunk that he is. Trying to see. I guess could put him... Actually, can I... Hold on, can I do this? No, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. I need to put him somewhere convenient. I mean, I could do that, but then, you know, that defeats the purpose of having him in the first place, you know? I guess back to Christmas Town you go, buddy. Where can I put you? I mean, no, that's not gonna work. I mean, I could, unless I can... Hold on. There, he's hiding. No one's gonna be ever the wiser. Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna really work out that well, will it? Can I do that? Yes, I can. There you go. The Krampus monster decided to throw the snowman off his hat. There you go. That makes it look more convenient for that type of thing there. Anyways, this is now loaded in. So, Flora. Okay, so it looks like we just need to get a few more Santa bags. And we also need to spawn the Gronks again. I guess another excuse to put the plushies out and about. So I need to do this 2 more times. So that should be fun indeed. Getting the Santa bags will be easy enough. So that's not too bad for that. So there we go. And I think after this will be the end of this part, and we'll go into part 2. But, you know, that's going to be its own separate thing, because, again, I'm splitting these up into 2 parts, so, you know, that case and more. But I digress. Anyways, I'm going to let them kind of do this in the bouts, and I will be back once I get this going here. So I'll be back with the final Flora doll, because apparently she has 3. No, don't explain the logic into this. The crafting sometimes doesn't make sense, but you know, my favorite movie. Don't think about it.
Well, after some time, we're finally here. The last of the 4 Flora dolls. So let's collect it and be done with this part to the storyline and quest of the 12 Screams of Christmas. Here we go.
See, Mr. P? A Christmas miracle! Now we'll go to the place Sharon said. But, oh, wait a second. We need something.
What now? Kid, I'm in a hurry. It's not just a location. I still need to gather my crew. What's stopping us?
There. This. I don't know where the instructions went, but they seem to be working. We can't arrive empty-handed. Not at this wonderful time.
Jeez, I wonder what she has.
What is it?
Gronks, of course. Ouch!
Oh, look, it's the new hot toy of this season for Christmas, the Gronks. Man, I hope nothing bad happens during this time with the play and causing some sort of commotion that might have caused some sort of mayhem to happen that may have resulted in your play being canceled or anything by the mayor. No, that's not going to happen at all. Ah, yes. There we go. That lovely sound. There you go. But it's about this time I think we ran our course. It's a little bit lengthy, don't you think? So why don't we split this up and end this part of the video. And I shall return in part 2, where we continue where we last left off, as usual. So let me go take it to myself in the future as he ends things off. So see you soon.
And that shall end part 1 to this revisited special. What exactly is going to happen with Mr. Piccolo's play? Will he succeed? Will Marcus allow them to kind of come through? And will Susie not be a bother to anybody? All of these and more will come in the next part, the finale to the 12 Screams of Christmas Revisited Special. Until then, I've been Grim, and I'll be seeing you next time. So, keep an eye out. The holly jolly season is upon us again.